Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been literally forever. I figured my first video back should be kind of updated, everyday makeup look, even though it's still pretty much the same, just different products, just little different things here and there, but it's basically the same thing. So this is the look that I will be recreating in the video today. So if you guys would like to see how I achieve this everyday makeup look, then please keep watching. So I'm going to use the Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. I have the mini version. Maybe once I am able to leave my house, I will get the bigger version. But for right now, we're just going to stick with the small one. And just put that all over the T-zone, all over, basically all over the face, to be honest. I am very pale. Can't remember the last time I went to a beach. So I am at my lightest that I can possibly be. This is my skin tone from the womb, basically. Like, I have no other, there's no tan, and my foundations are a little dark, so hopefully I can kind of make do with what I got, because I can't go out and buy other stuff. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, which is what I have always done, I start off with eyeliner. Now I use tape. I know tape is like really harsh on the skin, so what I do is I take 2 strips of tape and I put it on the back of my hand and kind of just rub it, just so that it's not like the stick is not as harsh and it's not gonna, you know, really damage my face. So I'm gonna just place that right there. Since, you know, I basically removed all of the adhesive, it doesn't really stick, which is totally fine. Basically this is just like an outline for me. Okay, I am using the Tarteist eyeliner. This is literally my favorite eyeliner ever. Okay, now when it comes to my eyes specifically, I have hooded eyes, and I try my very best not to go so far in. A lot of the times, like, the eyeliner takes up all of my eyelid, and then it doesn't work for me. So I try to just keep it as thin as I possibly can, because it will literally take up my whole eye. So now what I'm going to do is basically clean it up, clean up the bottom, make the wing, you know, sharp. So what I do is I take my makeup wipes, I take a brush. This is like a cute little angled focus, cute little angled, there we go. And so I use this and I just wet it a little bit with some of the product from the makeup wipes, and I just clean it up. Let me see, can you see? Yeah, you can see. Now I focus mainly on the end. And see, boom, that easy. It went from thick to thin. So now, oh my god, okay, so the one thing that I don't have is eyebrow gel. I have been making do with what I got, but now I got nothing. Like, I finished my last little bit of eyebrow gel, and so my eyebrows are just gonna kind of do their own thing. I'm still gonna fill them in, but I don't have anything to set them in place. And the good thing that I like about this, I'm using, I didn't even tell you guys what I'm using. I'm using the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in, I think, 4. Yeah, 4. When I dyed my hair, which you can't tell anymore because it's completely grown out. I mean, you could tell here. I went a little lighter on my brows because my brows were dark. I'm just going to leave them alone, she says as she continues to fill them in. I'm done. Okay. So now for the foundation, I'm going to be using my Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I'm using this in the shade Sahel. So I'm just going to use my fingers and just, you know. I do not put foundation on my forehead. I worded that wrong. What I do, meaning I don't like, you know how I'm dabbing it and I'm putting it on my face? I don't put dabs of foundation on my forehead. I just think if I put foundation straight onto my forehead, it's like, okay, let me try to make this make sense. I think that my forehead is darker than the rest of my skin. So therefore, when I put foundation on my forehead, I just think it looks weird. I kind of just put foundation everywhere else on my face. I have a little crusty there. Then what I do is with whatever's left on my sponge, I just put on my forehead. I don't know, I just have this weird phobia. It's not even a phobia, Emily. It's just, I just personally don't think that it looks right. So my forehead kind of just goes bare, or I take a little itty bitty bit and I focus it more like in between my eyebrows and then spread it out to the rest of my face. I think like this foundation is very drying for my face. I need to use a primer that is for more like, that gives your face more moisture. Like the one that I used is for blurring and it makes your face look matte. So I personally feel like using a matte primer and then a matte foundation just makes my face look extra dry. This is about as blended as I am going to get. For concealer, I'm going in with the oh so famous Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I do one at a time. Basically, like, I do one side first, set it. While that's setting, I do this side first, set it, and then once I start setting this side, I wipe off this side, and then when I'm done with this side, I'm basically done with this side. Get it? Okay. I bring it down, get in the little corner. So I'm gonna go in with my Peach Perfect Too Faced not primer, this is powder. Then I'm going to take, this is from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe collection. This is the JH07, and I'm gonna take a little bit of powder, and I'm just going to pat. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the Too Faced Peach powder. I mean, not the powder. This is, what is it called? The, oh my god, the eyeshadow palette. The Too Faced Sweet Peach eyeshadow palette. So they're like in the same collection. You know, this one smells like peach. Yeah, it smells like peach. This powder, I am not condoning eating your own powder. However, while I was, you know, setting my face, I inhaled it and it tastes like peach. So yeah, you know, I give it a 10 out of 10 and tastes pretty good. Now that side is finito, I'm gonna go ahead and take some more powder and boop, 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 boop. This stuff, like this powder, has become my new fave. I used to love the Laura Mercier powder, but I feel like this one blurs out everything. I don't even know what the right word would be. I just personally like this powder a little bit better. I mean, it smells phenomenal, tastes pretty good too, and it just makes your face look so oof. I love it. Now for bronzer, I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs bronzer. Okay, I'm actually gonna do a little on the forehead as well. I don't know how to explain it. I just think that it should be everywhere. Bronze the whole face. Bronzer's the way to go. If I could name what was my favorite step of makeup, I would say bronzer. I love eyeliner, don't get me wrong, but eyeliner stresses me out, okay? Bronzer just puts everything together. For highlighter, so I have been using the Amrezy Anastasia Beverly Hills. So before I do that, actually, I need to set my face. I always set my face before I put highlighter so that the highlighter is a little more, what's the word? Oh my god, I haven't done makeup videos in so long that I literally forgot all of the lingo. I'm using the Morphe continuous setting spray. I do not recommend any other setting spray but this one. But this right here, 10/10 would recommend. Goes on as a mist and it doesn't stop spraying and it smells amazing. Okay, but come on, just look at that. I don't even know if you can see, like, this camera just is really bright and I don't know how to fix it. But guys, why is it so bright? There we go. I know you see a little bit of it. So just my last and final step before mascarita, because I was totally gonna forget about that. I put a little bit of highlighter in the inner corners of my eyes. Now for mascara, I'm gonna go with my Loreal Telescopic Carbon Black highlighter, the one that looks like a telescope. It's drying out, but I can't go outside and get some more because I'm stuck in my home because of the coronavirus. And for lip gloss, where is my lip gloss? This is the Fenty Beauty, the Gloss Bomb in Fussy. I know my lips are dry this whole video. I'm sorry. So this is the final look right here. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.